One month. Like
Days in this month, yay.
Yay.
Everyone else's name is on the list. I can't remember anyone else's birthday in that March. No, okay. Well, happy birthday. We have food, snacks, and I got healthy stuff, and apparently Adam did too. Good job. Good job. Last time when I got cookies, people were like, "Can you get me healthy?" Sure. And now watch, nobody will eat that.
I would take the group. I would.
Go get a plate. Oh, we don't even have a plate. Okay, I'll get that going too. I'm working a lot of hours. All right, well, happy birthday. This is awesome. Okay, let's move on. Anyone got any wants and needs? I want to talk about buyers, sellers, listings, gratitudes, celebrations, anything?
Crystal has a want, a need.
Chrissy has a closing on Monday. Sorry, what was that? Online?
I said Crystal has a want and a need.
Tell us, Crystal. She muted herself. You muted yourself, but you muted yourself. There she goes. Weird, you're still muted. Okay, there we go.
I've unmuted myself, but it's not working. I have a listing in Harriman, 3438 West, 115,000 South. It's getting no action, like no views, no showings, no nothing. I've run a CMA several times. I've had other people run it. It says it's where it needs to be. We're offering 10,000 in closing costs. Like, I have no idea what I can do to boost it a little bit. I've tried everything. Anybody have any good ideas?
Be patient. Yeah, that's my biggest idea for you. Anybody have anything else? She doesn't know something.
Well, I went to the pricing strategy advisor class on Friday. Yeah, it's a good class, but they just talked about the absorption rate and telling your clients that like it is not 3 days like it used to be. The absorption rates, the average is 60. And so you need to tell them that that means you could go 80 or 90, you know.
It's typical.
So
That's a great point.
and it's not even a buyer's market. They just said that it's just a neutral market and we're not used to it. So just correct expectations.
Yeah, totally. Good. It's gonna take 3 to 6 months, like on an average market. So, you know, back a year ago when all these buyers and sellers are like, oh, we can sell our house within a week, and then they still have that same mindset. Like, we just have to make sure that we're educating our clients in that type of process, that we're not there yet. Great.
Most likely nothing wrong with the house. No, it's just gonna take some time.
Yeah, for sure. So set expectations up really well in the beginning. On the MLS, all my listing appointments, I bring the average days on market to them and just say that's average, and make sure they understand.
CMA also puts it in their crowd in their CMA.
Yeah, for sure. So you can go over that then and set up those expectations too. Hopefully that means Crystal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say something kind of cool. So, January is always our best month on warranties. We walked in February 1st, the first week, the second week, the third week, and the fourth week, it's growing every single week by quite a bit. So the orders that are coming in, you know, thank goodness, but it's definitely trending in the right direction. And it's not closed, so we don't know that it actually closed, but it's enough for us to say, okay, something's happening out there. Where I didn't see that in October, November, December, January. And now the end of February, I'm like, okay, we're starting to see it. Something's moving and so something's going on. Because the orders are definitely increasing.
I'm actually sharing that with us because a lot of times other industries have indicators like that too, that help us look at it, go, okay, if they're picking up, this company's picking up, maybe we'll be picking up. So thank you.
It's a Wasatch Front from here to Logan to Willis. So that kind of snapshot of everything, but it's starting to buzz.
Good.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anybody else have any wants and needs? Anybody online? Okay, we're gonna move. Let's talk about broker tip. Get a TC if you don't like if you're going out of town or don't like paperwork. Our inner office TCs have packages starting at $99, and they don't get paid unless it closes. So I wish agents would try it a little more. I know I'm a control freak with my files, but when I'm out of town, man, I love that someone will do all the paperwork for me. So for a moment. All right, here's the week at a glance. It looks like we have 6 hours CE next week, sorry. And Adam's coming back again next week, correct? And he is teaching us how to do video and create reels for real estate. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited about what he's teaching today, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So please be here. Please come to our classes. If you've ever want to learn the DISC personality test, that's awesome to know with your clients. With that,
I love this.
I know, me too. I can easily spot somebody and go, I know what they are. I've taken it so many times, so. Okay, that's our education. We had 30 closings last week. Good job, everybody. Anybody here that sees their name up there? I'm slow. Okay, I don't see anybody here, but congratulations to everybody. That is awesome. Okay, we are moving on. Oh, some announcements. I'll let Crystal talk about this one for a second. Go ahead, Crystal.
Hello, agents. Next Friday is our Fun Friday. We're going to be going over across the hall to First Colony Mortgage at 11. We're going to have some Irish food, yummy Irish food. We have a golf pro come in to teach us some swings, and we're going to have green on the golf. Yeah, that's what we're having next Friday at 11. We want as many of you Pleasant Grove agents to participate and get to know your fellow agents. So when you need something or you have a question about something, you know your agents right here in your office. We're Presidio, we're a family. So we need to act like a family and hang out and have a holiday together once in a while. So next Friday, 11 a.m., First Colony Mortgage. We're going to go over and have some fun and hit some golf balls. Even if you suck or hate golf, come anyways, okay? Because we're going to have Irish stew and some just good times. So I would appreciate it if you all could come. And that's all from the events.
Thank you. Sounds so fun. Thank you, First Colony, for putting that on for us. That should be great. Okay, also we have another graduate today, and she is here, Minette. A bachelor's in her education, like that's crazy, right? So, you have an hour?
It's over 125.
Congratulations. Oh, you want to put Will you want to put it on? Sure. No. Oh, right. Just like yeah. I want to put it on my hair. Oh, heavens, you're good. There, it's ahead. Oh, okay, so I'm sorry. Did that work? Oh, it's
Yeah, that's
yeah. Oh. No. Hey. We're not giving out these certificates because we know how committed our agents are to education. So this has been so fun. Turn in your hours to us. Let's get you your certificates, okay? Okay, moving on to our prepared. That's right, sir. Not. She's doing so good today. Remembering everything. Where do I stand? Right here? There we go. Okay, so I have a connection with the Salt Lake Home and Garden Show. And this around, I have thousands of these tickets. So hear me, thousands. So you want to come and grab them from me for free. It's March 10th, 11th, and 12th at the Expo Center in Sandy. And you can come get a little booklet like this from me and then go stop by your clients and say hello, check in on some people maybe you haven't seen since the holidays or heard from. It's just been excellent to pop by, and I'm giving them to you for free. So you can go yourself and take your spouse or use it for a client's, pop by or touch. Second, also on March 16th from 2 to 4:30, we have US title, and my husband is a police officer. And so we've gotten together and he's going to offer a class. The first hour is going to be gun safety and how to clean your gun. And then the second class, the second hour, we're going to actually be shooting at Ready Gunner and Orange.
Can we bring our own guns?
You can.
And we actually.
Bring your own. I got mine. That's so, you need to reach out to Stacey or I, and we can only take like 18 to 20 in the class. And so once it fills up, it's filled up. So it's from 2 to 4:30. What day? And then March 16th, it's a Thursday. And I know it's kind of a conflict with.
Okay, there's a slight cost to it too.
Yeah, so you might have to leave a few minutes early if you are part of the round table, but the only time we could get it was the officer's schedule and Ready Gunner, and it was the only time we could do it, so.
Cool. Is this gonna be, sounds like you guys master and you're gonna learn how to Your gun, they're gonna do a demonstration of that, and usually your safety classes, they don't teach a little bit, but not a whole lot, but they're gonna really, this is gonna be.
It's an important class.
He's really excited to do it. He's bringing one of his other officers from.
It's $10, by the way, $10.
$10. So reach out to see if you're at the. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get to our affiliates. Ibex is here and they brought food. Come on up, Adam.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Do a dance. Right about, yeah, you're in camera right now.
So I'll just go over two things real quick. One of the things that is really cool about IBEX was what we're hearing out there right now is, just so you guys know, we're hearing stories of people that are like, that need a new refrigerator or need a new dishwasher or need a new washer and dryer. And they're getting Kelly Blue Book value on that. Do you guys understand what I mean by that? So they're calling in, they're saying, hey, my refrigerator is 18 years old. They're saying, well, if it's 18 years old, it's worth $150. So they're sending them a $150 check out for a replacement. We give full replacement value for a refrigerator, a dishwasher, a washer and dryer. So they can go out there in today's market and buy exactly what they had and replace it. So that's really cool. Also, another thing is, just remember, we're a local company. We're owner operators. So everything that we do means a lot to us. So if you have an issue or problem, call us. We track a lot of stuff. If you call IBEX, the average time to answer the phone is between 17 and 18 seconds. And I'll do it. I'm serious. Like, try it.
I think it used to be 6 seconds last time you brought.
It's, but you know, I waited on hold. I was calling some places the other day and I was like 45 minutes on hold, an hour and 10 minutes on hold. We'll call you back on hold. But we really pride ourselves on being quick and fast and getting out there and doing a good job. So we're just grateful for the opportunities that you guys allow us.
Actually answer their phone, not just direct you to some website where you might have questions and then you can't
The people that,
find somebody to answer those questions.
thank you. And the people that answer the phone don't have to ask anybody else. They can make those decisions. So when you call in and it's maybe a gray area type situation, they don't need to call and ask anybody's permission. They're told, do what's right, just take care of it. I mean, you literally, we can send out anywhere between 80 and 120 people a day. And I probably, as an owner sales rep, get out of all that, maybe 1 to 2 times I have to get involved a month out of the thousands and thousands of deals that we do that I have to get involved in and try to work out. So for the most part, they're just taken care of. So they do a good job. Okay. We cover everything in the refrigerator. Except for one thing. What is that?
The water. The food.
Who's that first? So was that you, Stacy? Okay, so the we goes back to her. So the water dispensers, the ice makers, the things that the drawers, these things are typically not covered. Every piece of plastic, screw, bolt, chain, light bulb, everything in the refrigerator is 100% covered. Everything. There's no exclusions except for the food. So good. Okay. Next question.
Darn, tenant is suing me because he lost his food in a refrigerator.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Dylan. I would have read, I'm gonna hire you.
Yeah, I know,
I've
right?
done it too much.
The best brokerage to be at, raise a hand.
Interesting in India.
Okay, did you already have one?
I went to, so. Yeah.
The best event coordinator out there.
Christelle for English.
So I got an extra large. You want one?
Yeah.
Extra large, you want? But Crystal, she here?
Yeah, she was.
Can I make this request?
I'll bet this question.
Okay, good. Is she on the thing?
Yeah.
She was.
Because she'll have it or her husband.
Thank you, Ibex. Thanks for bringing the food this morning. And I'll tell her we're bringing plates out shortly. You guys can load up on the healthy stuff. All right, Elevate, are you here? I don't think so. OBO, are you here? Okay, First Colony's here. Come on up, Melissa. Tell everyone your name and your phone number and your everything that's great about you.
Oh.
801-836-0774. No, yeah, you don't have it. Oh, it's in there. There. Melissa with First Colony Mortgage. I was just letting you guys know, those who are not on my weekly emails and who don't know, FHA dropped their mortgage insurance. So great. That can help your clients get anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 more in pre-approvals. Like that's huge. So that's definitely gonna be
Is it for good or is it?
for now.
For the time being.
For good. We decide to change it again. But yeah, that's a huge thing. So the FHA loan is gonna really be a fantastic loan now and for the foreseeable future with some of the stuff that conventional loans are coming out with in May. So really kind of focus on that. That's gonna be really good. Interest rates are fantastic. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Also, VA dropped their funding fees. So that for those of you that are doing anything with veterans, that's gonna be a great thing for them too. So
Awesome. Thank you so much.
doing anything? Okay, there you go. And Security National, come on up. Tell us something great about you.
All right.
Or about loans. We don't care. You don't.
My phone number is 801-598-1192.
And your name, tell them your name.
Deidre K with Security National.
Right.
So, have you guys heard of LLPAs? Lender pricing adjustments, basically. Have you heard any news about them? So what it is they're loan pricing adjustments. The investors put on loans for anything from your down payment to your credit score. Well, they've just come out, conventional loans have just come out with the first time home buyer is going to have a lot of those waived. And that's up to like a 2% cost. So it helps the borrowers get a better rate. And it's for first time home buyers. So you just have to make sure that they are. And then income limit, as long as normal areas are 100% or below the AMI, which is and then the high cost loans below 120%. So if you guys have any questions on that?
So first years, does that necessarily mean that they've never purchased a home? Because there's 3 years.
Be home for 3 years.
That was my same question.
Okay.
So, if you, this might get your first time home buyers off the fence, so call Deidre, get her phone number.
And a big thing too, it doesn't take effect till May 1st, but Security National is doing them right now manually.
Cool,
Okay.
great to know.
All right.
And Acclaimed Silverback and 2 movers, I have a feeling you're not here. Okay.
I say claim on there.
Oh, you know Acclaimed?
Yes.
Okay, let's do. Like. On left.
Sorry, I was trying to find the unmute button. Well, hello, everyone. Sandra with Acclaimed Home Warranty. Little bit about us. We are a local company as well. We are family owned and we cover the whole state of Utah. We actually have gone into Nevada, Idaho, and Texas. So we do offer coverage in those areas. I've been with Acclaimed for 6 years and excuse me. And we have a few plans to choose from. Our top plan is 600. We cover a free rekey service within that ultimate plan. We also do the R22 conversion. So units that are older than 2010, we actually help cover those conversions. We are unlimited on our HVAC as well. You can reach out to me. My number is 385-232-6167.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm hoping to be there live soon.
Well, when it stops snowing, right?
Yeah, right?
Oh, I just saw Raquel Jax and Sadie Wake on their happy birthday this month, you guys. We are celebrating you here and we will eat food for you. Okay, all right. We're gonna turn the time over to our speaker today, who is Adam Martinson. If you've been to any of the Salt Lake WCR events, they're taking video and making these amazing videos. So this guy knows his techie stuff that we all want to know. I'm really excited to turn the time to him. So give us a second while he introduces himself to get things going with his slideshow or whatever it is. Okay. Can you just one?
How are you?
Is there any possible way some of you guys can come up here?
Probably not.
I am gonna use that example for something, but if you guys don't want to, that's fine. I'm gonna hand out my card. I am Adam Martinson. I am the owner of Amart Photography. I'm a real estate photographer. And yes, I specialize in video, pictures, stills, anything for your listings. And I 3 years ago, when Instagram kind of started taking off, I was like, how do I deal with Instagram and benefit my business? So started building, things were changing, and came up with a different way. I'm gonna understand this in and out, and then I'm gonna go into brokerages and teach the agents how to do it. If they like me, maybe they'll try me. If not, hopefully their photographer is taking care of them and they're doing well. So today is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach you guys the importance of social media, but really I'm gonna focus today on Instagram. And so, is it?
No, I was gonna ask you a couple questions. So how does everybody on Zoom see if we switch this HDMI? I don't think it works.
Okay, then we'll have to, can you check our email?
Yeah.
I did email it too.
Did you?
Yeah.
So probably in here.
Anything from Adam Martinson?
Let's see. Was it early this morning or?
I sent it right when I got here.
2 ways in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, so we can put it on there. I did email it to 2 emails.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, to the assistant one
Didn't know what this
and
one.
the training.
Presidio. Let's see, this is Presidio assistant at gmail.com.
Yeah. I see this. Yeah.
More I thought I would like that would make sense.
Yeah, it's just-
But no, you can. Yeah.
Guys, give me 1 sec.
Is it a Campbell? Streaming street.
Maggie, sorry. Just kind of. All right, guys, I'll just start. Hopefully I might bounce. The first thing that I consider, your social media, so that you don't have to knock doors. When's the last time any of you guys knocked doors as a real estate agent?
Last
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, did you? Yeah. Awesome. I took this guy. So, Ryan, how often do you knock doors?
I try to do it once a month, but my team, we try to get them to do it weekly.
Okay, so you're knocking doors, if you do it once a month. On an average per year, how many deals do you get for that?
Probably really is close to like 6 per shift.
That's actually awesome. That's a really good, right? So he gets 6 deals. If you could do social media and not knock doors and get 3 to 6 deals a year, would that be worth it?
What if you just do both?
What if you do both? Okay, there you go. But you're the exception, so good job. So if you can consistently be on social media, is what it is maybe it's not gonna get you a deal in the next year, but it could get you a deal in 3 years. And it's all about branding yourself. And so that is really the importance. I don't have, they said, yeah, this isn't my Canva thing. It's still, I don't understand either. All right. All right, I will just do it from my phone and they won't be able to see it and I'll
Do you have Chrome on your phone?
No, well, I can.
Download Google Chrome and then you can cast to the TV
Okay,
and then join the Zoom from your
Yes, I'm
phone.
sorry.
I'm sorry, we should have had you set up this, but I'm an idiot when it comes to stuff like this, so we'll keep going. Fire stuff. Is this a Chrome TV? Oh, it's a.
Yeah, so if you go to HDMI 1. That's how I do all my meetings.
Google casting is fantastic. Go ahead.
You can also try and set it to me or I can grab my, I don't have my laptop, that's why.
I just downloaded Chrome.
Yeah.
It's weird that it won't come through the email. Unique. Cause I don't check on your phone, it's the right email. Oh, there it was, spam pick, let's take it, close that one.
So this is what it gave me when it downloaded it.
Oh, weird.
That is weird.
Okay, here we go. It's just.
Okay, perfect.
Go back to.
So Good job.
Well, that's great. But you.
Yeah, that's all good. Let's try that. Okay.
Go. Through the way. Okay. Running. Okay, I don't know how to move it from that, but,
We can't, it won't see there.
oh, that's weird. How did that happen?
It's just.
HDMI.
So HDMI, yeah.
Yeah, there, how many real countries in my, like,
Or the photographer that doesn't understand anything besides action.
everybody's got different, okay.
See, and I can't do Apple, I can do everything on an Android.
That's the difference, okay, that works, and you can should make that part too. Or hit this corner right here. That one. That little two of them. Okay, there you are.
And then
Where is my phone?
okay, so I'm gonna start with go over. This is a two-class thing. I've tried to do this in one time and it just gets very crazy because you guys will have questions. If you do have a question about, hey, my account isn't this, I will stay after and try to help you. Sometimes accounts are set up wrong and I still can't figure it out, but I definitely will try. So I'm going back to the branding. Is what the branding is so important for is because if someone has a child or a friend or a parent and they know someone that's looking for anything that's real estate, and your stuff is coming up consistently in their feeds, that is just a trigger to the brain. It's like, oh, I see this person all the time on social media. I see this person. And so that's kind of what this social media thing is. Also with your branding is you want your brand out there and your brand is you. And so of course you have Presidio, but your brand really is you. And so that is something that's very important to social media. I'm not sure how many of you guys look at social media with that. And so I have a question real quick. What are all you guys on Facebook and Instagram?
Yes.
All right. And TikTok? All right. So you can transfer all this over to TikTok. I'm not a big TikTok person.
A lot of my TikToks in the reels.
Yeah. And so you can definitely intertwine them. 74% of adults are on some kind of social media network. This is the one that's very interesting to me. And I just got this stat just recently. 50% of all users on Instagram, 58% purchase something on Instagram. You guys all have any of you guys purchased something on Instagram? Okay, so if people are willing to purchase something on Instagram, they are rolling through and they're consistently saying, oh, I like this, I like this. So if you guys are sharing something on Instagram, and even if it's just a piece of your property or a piece of what you do, it's still rolling through them. You could call it a brain algorithm. I call it a brain trigger, but that is the whole point of all this. I kind of just went over the why to brand yourself. Sorry, I started without this. So another thing, it's free. It does take a lot of time though. This is something that is a lot of you guys are going to be like, gosh, I don't have time to do. It takes a ton of time. And that's why I say knocking doors, because knocking doors takes a lot of time. You are just walking, putting flyer, knocking on a door, doing whatever. It is consistently doing something on this every day. And so that is one thing that you definitely will realize at first. It does get easier because you can check it. So my business card, you guys can click on my
QR code.
yes, QR code. But I want to go over your guys' bio. Can all you guys, yeah, everyone has that, but you guys can click, or you can see my Instagram by clicking on that thing. But if you guys can all open up your Instagram. Your bio is very, very, very important because it shows what you do. And with all the courses that I've taken, and I do have a social media coach that I've had for 3 years. And so social media is always changing, and the bio has changed a ton. At the very beginning, everyone was putting just everything. Put as much as you can on your bio, let people read, let people see, put all the emojis. You want your bio very, very short and very sweet. And you want your bio, people need to know what you do in your bio. Can anyone pull their bio up and read it to me? But I might critique it a little. All right, go ahead.
Okay, mine just says on my business one, it says helping you buy or sell your home, whether you are a growing family or an empty nester. I will be there to help you every step of the way. And link to real estate.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. I'm going to tell you one thing that I think it's
Any of that.
So I have two, and I have had questions about that. How many social media should you have?
I will go over that. Whether it's in next, but I will go over that next. Because that's a very, very, very good.
This
question.
particular bio says heart mentor and home realtor.
Is this one?
Heart mentor and home realtor.
Okay.
So that's a.
All right. I'm going to come back to that. Does anyone else want to read theirs? Go ahead.
Realtor, Presidio real estate.
All right. I love yours. Absolutely love yours.
Good.
That is awesome. So I love yours. I love all your guys's. Hers is, I'm not saying it's any better. Hers is it is bam right there. People scroll and people do not want to look at things long. And so the one thing that I feel like you were missing is a realtor.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I would put it, and I would put it
In the front.
in the front. But I liked because the people that are going, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I like both of yours, but I do like that you made it feel warm and someone's going to feel that.
But not everybody's gonna feel that.
Correct, but not everyone's gonna feel it,
Uh-huh.
but everyone is going to see that she's a realtor.
That makes a lot
And then on yours, yes, I don't think I would mix the heart thing with the real estate agent. That is totally 100% up to you though.
So
Because-
that's my personal Instagram,
Okay.
and my real estate, I have a real estate
Okay.
that just says Chrissy Tudor Realtor, helping you buy and sell homes in Utah for 17 years.
Okay. The one thing that this is an opinion. And I'm not saying it's correct or wrong. There is no wrong. The one thing that I kind of sometimes would think is when you go with the years experience, there's always going to be someone that's better that has 30 years experience, and there's always going to be someone that has less. And so if you, 17 years is a great number though, and so that is definitely something worthy of saying, hey, look at me, I've been doing this for 17 years. It just totally depends on how you feel. 17 years is something that would be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I've been doing real estate photography for 11 years. I'm proud of that.
The
It's
thing
something
is,
that.
it changes, because now it's 18, and so then you have to keep changing.
And so that's just something that you wanna look at. So you guys, in your bio, you want it short and sweet, and you want it to the point. I will say this, don't put emojis, don't put anything like that. That is kind of old 3 years ago. That's so big. And so with the bio, make it short, make it sweet. If you do have something that you want in your bio that is down a little, like put it down a little, but make sure your top says what you guys do on your bio.
How do you change your bio?
I can help you. If you guys want me to help you do anything after, I can totally do that. Are you guys business versus personal? How many of you guys have a business page? How many of you have a personal page?
On both.
On Instagram, you only have one?
Yeah.
Okay, and so this is something that is a kind of a tough thing. Your personal clients want to know what you're doing personally. They want to see your family stuff. They want to feel that because hold on, I'm gonna. But to grow your business, people don't want to see that. They do not care really to know, hey, what that is. So when you're growing your business, it is a very hard thing to pick. Do I want to do two? And then when you have to, it takes so long to start your business page. And if you do it organically, it is a time consumer, and it is build, consistently post, because that's how you're going to get your followers. You can get followers. You can have a robot. You can get a bot to get you followers. The hard thing with that is you can get your business page. Hey, sir. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Nice to see you. You can get your business page up, and then because of it wasn't done organically, they can shadow ban it and they can shut it down. That can happen actually with any account, but when it is shadow bound and shut down, it is hell to get back. Sometimes you have to completely start over. So be careful on how you decide to do that. There are people that have bots to get going. The number of people that follow you isn't that crazy important, but you want it to continuously growing. That's what's important. And so go ahead.
So on Instagram, I only have one. It's a personal account, but I did have that in my bio. But I try to keep it like 80-20, 80% personal and about 10 to 20%. I'll throw in like an article about FHA taking off their fees. So
I personally, and this is a hard thing. I would switch it at least to 50-50 or even do 75-25 or do like split it. And the reason
80, like,
yeah, I would, because it depends on how, are you a full-time agent? Like, then you want people to know it's okay to keep it as one, but you've really got to utilize, you're not utilizing something that is huge right now. It's going to get more and more and more where social media, I personally believe within next year, I believe every real estate agent should be showing some kind of walkthrough on their Instagram. And if you're out showing houses, you should be showing that you're out showing houses. Go ahead.
I just want to speak to that. So I took most of last year off to have a baby and didn't work a ton. And in December, basically re-kickstarted my business. And I stopped having people ask me, oh, are you still doing real estate? And instead they're now asking me, how's business going? Because they can see
Yeah, your stories.
that I'm working. And I'm doing those things again, and it's not. Yeah, so. It works.
Yeah, I mean, and so I don't. I have 2 pages and I share everything. I actually started collaborating. Does anyone know how to collaborate on here? All right, I'm gonna show you all that. I could actually add collaboration to these 3 C's. So I actually will go over collaboration. So your 3 C's for social media are consistency and community engagement and content. And maybe I need to add 4 and put collaboration, especially if you guys have 2 accounts. So let's just go over the consistency right now, and you guys feel free to ask questions, like because I am jumping this once. So anyway, this is what I have come up with from my courses and from all of my my personal coach. And so 3 to 7 reels a week. Everyone,
Are those all business related or are they mixed?
it depends on what you're doing. Like if you have a business, only a business, absolutely only business. But if you have a personal and a business and you're sharing that, then you want to split
My
that.
TikTok is split.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't have 2 TikToks, but I do a lot of like personal stuff on there, but how can like agents relate to the personal stuff as well as like the business stuff, whether it's like talking to clients or working from home on a snow day.
Correct. And there's,
Kind of.
yeah, there's definitely, I mean, you can definitely get creative with that. And so this is a lot right here. 3 to 7, it is a lot. I told you guys this is a lot, but to be where you want to be, this is what you have to do, and you have to do it consistently. 3 to 5 posts a week. So does everyone know what the difference between a reel and a post is? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so a reels is when you create a post, you have the option, you can make it a reels, a story, and a post. And so a reels is what you click on. So let me tell you the difference between a reels and a post. A reels goes out to everyone. Everyone. A post only goes to the people that you are following you.
Got it.
And so your reels is how you will build your followers. So go ahead.
Isn't it also important, the content, there's different content for each one of those?
Yes, and I'm glad that you brought that up but I will bring that up in the content. This is a lot, but 1 to 3 stories a day. So why I say 1 to 3 stories a day is Instagram has algorithms for everything. That's why I have a consistent coach, is because they are always changing and I can't keep up with them. And the coaches and the courses that I've taken, Instagram doesn't share these algorithms. People just have to that do this for a living, just try to figure it out. And so everything is an algorithm. Consistency is an algorithm. So when Instagram can see that you're on there, that is clicking an algorithm. Instagram wants you on their platform. TikTok wants you on your platform. That's why there's such a thing with TikTok and Instagram, is because they want those views back and forth. So, yeah.
Is stories a 30-second like video that you?
No, so that's a Reels.
So you've been, oh.
That's a Reels. So your stories actually goes up on your thing. It's not in your feed that you scroll.
There you go. Look at her stories, because I watch them all the time and I love them.
I love stories. Stories are so easy.
And I was gonna say something about that as well. There is gonna be different people that will watch reels, that will look at posts and look at stories. So you can hit 3 different audiences.
Correct.
Just by doing that.
I don't ever watch anyone's stories.
No.
Never. I don't say never. Very rarely do I watch someone's stories. So I love that you said that, because you are getting a different audience for every single thing. Go ahead.
I might never watch stories on Facebook. I only look at stories.
And I hope
But
it's like
it's knowing what.
Instagram and TikTok.
Correct.
Right, combine them.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that's why it's so important to do everything, because everyone is so different what they're doing. Do you have a question?
Well, when you talk about stories, reels and posts, are you posting the same thing as a story, as a post, as a reel, or you post different things?
You can't-
Story, one is a reel.
You
So I'm
can't-
not familiar with that. I only know post.
Okay,
So.
so you can't, your reels, you can share to your story. Your post, I don't,
You
So-
can share to your story as like, so let's say I posted a home for sale, I could share it to my story and say, hey,
Yes.
go check out my new post.
yes,
And then you
absolutely.
click on it and then it would go to
Yeah.
your post, so it's not the same, but it can be added one to it, I can show you.
So the next is engagement. This is a huge algorithm. If someone comments on your guys's anything, please, comment back to that. That is such a huge thing.
Does more than.
It does more than anything. Well, the biggest thing is your shares. If you get someone to if you get someone to reshare onto their story about what you post, that is huge. So it's what happens is the more engagement, the more of these that you have. So you have your comments, you have your likes aren't crazy, but you have your shares, you have, you have all of that stuff. The more that happens, the more that Instagram's throwing your stuff out there. So as many algorithms as you can figure out how to click through and work, that is when your stuff is going to start going viral. So next thing, viral is completely different for everyone. If someone says, oh, I had something go viral, well, it depends on what you're doing, because if you're used to getting 500 views on a Reels and then you got 2,500, that's viral. If you're used to getting 2,500 and then you get 10,000, that's going viral. So be careful when people say viral, like viral is just a word that says, hey, it's going. But you really want your posts to get seen. That's why Reels are so important, because Reels is going to build your followers. And the more you build your followers, the more you're getting branded and the more your face is being seen out there. Does anyone have any questions on this? All
Where
right.
do you get your topics as far as reels go? Cause I think that's the biggest thing that I struggle with is I get such like a writer's block that finding specific topics,
Yes.
you know, I will use other people's and then turn it into mine, so I'm not like.
So
copying them, but-
I will go over that in one,
Okay.
but with content. No, it's content. That's a great question. All right, you guys, content in the platform in Instagram. Your algorithms are absolutely the most important. You want to do everything to hit those algorithms. Content absolutely is the number one most important thing that you guys can do on Instagram. So your content, here we go. We're gonna go ahead.
Told, and I don't know if you said this, because I don't remember, I missed it, but I was told that one of the things to get more engagement on your post, and I'm the least social media person by any one. But I was told that you shouldn't, if you make a post and someone comments, you get a lot of people to comment. I was told that you should randomly comment because it'll continue to keep yours up on the feed. Don't comment on every single one, but go back randomly throughout the day, and it'll continue to keep your post up. That's
One, like I said, everything that all these professional people and everything know, we truly don't know. Instagram is not going to share everything.
Yeah.
TikTok's not going to share everything. But what I have been taught for years is that Instagram doesn't know, they only know that the comment number,
Gotcha.
that they know that comment number.
Okay.
And Instagram wants you on their platform. So to me, it makes sense. What I'm saying is because if you're commenting on every single person, they actually want that on there. And here's another thing, get rid of all of that. If someone's willing to take the time to comment on you, take the time and acknowledge them.
And I was, we had to wait for that, but then I also am like, oh, cool, I'll do messing something up on my algorithm.
It's all about your business. So when you're taking that time to acknowledge them, that person's going to be like, you know what? This person takes the time to acknowledge me. I'm like, that is going to click in their brain what kind of business person you are. So whether it's right or wrong, take all that out of it, and what kind of person do you want to show the other people? All right, you guys, with content, this is I hope that I can click. All right. Do you guys know Paige? All right, so I use her for all of the real estate. I personally believe that she is the best at what she does in the nation. I've never met her. I've never met her. And so one, she has a ton of followers. She has a ton of posts.
This girl's good to it.
But her stuff goes absolutely.
She does a really good job.
Her stuff goes absolutely crazy. So one thing, I'm gonna just go over her content real quick. I can, let me see if this will, oh, all right, that's not gonna work. All right, I thought that on my phone, if I can mirror my phone, I can show you her reels. But it's what she's doing is her content is absolutely awesome. She does not care what she is putting in there. I've looked at some of her reels where she is just, she created a reels of her being late to her open house. She's running, she's throwing the signs out, she's doing all this. She is very, very raw, and so is what that is doing is that is making people feel more like engaged and like, oh my gosh, she's raw. I can really feel this person. And so I'm really sad that I can't show you this because she's getting 50 to over 100,000 views on all of her stuff as a real estate agent. There's a select few that are doing that. There's some people in Canada that are getting crazy numbers. She is definitely one of the top in the US. Does any of you guys follow her?
I do.
You guys should all really follow her and see what she's doing.
What's her name?
It's she's actually,
Age.
yeah, so it's
Totally honest, that just seems, I hate reality TV shows, and that seems like reality TV shows to me.
okay, so that's
So see, that I don't follow anything like that at all, which is why I don't really push business on my Facebook page, but maybe I should on my Instagram page.
I actually totally respect what you're saying about that, and it's
But I know it's huge, and I know
it's
it has to do.
As I do on Instagram, because of my target market. Traditionally, the market for Instagram that I've noticed is a younger consumer market. That's what I think.
And I talk to older market that owns.
I definitely will do
That I'm different, so I'm
targeting
targeting different.
yes.
I don't target 20-year-olds because they don't own investment property.
So do you do investment properties?
I'm a property manager.
Okay.
So I'm looking for clients that I can manage their properties, which are going to be deep under in there.
Like section 8 homes.
So if
I do property management chronicles on.
Yep, and
On.
those are hilarious and.
yeah, so if you have time, I can actually spend 5
You
minutes.
need to target that.
I can show you how to do that.
Buying properties.
I can completely show you how to do that after. Does anyone know how to get back to?
Oh. That's a great question. I don't think, there you go. You did it.
So with, I'm so sad that I can't click on these because this is a big part of my presentation. All right, you guys, I'm actually gonna ask you to follow all of these people, and then I'm gonna tell you why. If you guys can go, do you guys see Steven Diaz _ realtor? Have you followed him? All right, this guy takes new music that is trending on Reels, and he takes this and he re-sings it as a real estate agent. And so his stuff is huge for your guys' posts. Go ahead.
Sorry, can you use the sounds?
Absolutely,
Okay, because
yes.
I didn't know you could. do that.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So, and that's what I'm gonna go over next week with you guys. That's what I'm gonna go over next week with you guys, is how to take the sound and how to take all of that. This is very, very big, because you will be able to take his music and you will be able to create your own reels with his music. This mortgage guy, What Sam's Mortgage, do you guys follow him? This guy absolutely is the best mortgage Instagram person by far. And it's what he is going to do. He can give you guys information that you guys can get content from that will engage. It's What Sam?
That's his, what, Sam?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the one on top.
Oh, that one is Steven Diaz. So Steven, STEBENDIAZ _realtor.
Okay, there we go.
So you guys really go through their stuff. And watch what's done on there. And I hope you guys would all follow me.
What's the other one right there, Ohana?
Oh, Ohana.
My cherry one.
Yes, so
Love my cherry.
all right, so it's actually, I actually just did that for them. Cannot believe there's a fly in here in the winter. So if you guys can, there's one more that's on here that I actually can't click on. So if you can go to Kennedy Martinson, she's with Ohana. So
That's Terry's daughter.
it's actually my daughter-in-law.
Is it?
Yes. So yeah.
What are we searching?
So there is something that I want to show you on her page, and it's Kennedy, KEN ADE, KENADE Martinson. So I want you to, there's something that she's doing that's brilliant that I'm going to go over for content. She created this thing called Weirdo Wednesday. It is hilarious, it's raw, it's funny. And she creates this thing about being Weirdo Wednesday. She has this theme, she has this song, she does it every Wednesday. And she makes a new post. She is being consistent, and it's what that's doing is that is getting people to remember, oh, it's Weirdo Wednesday. I want to do this. It's Weirdo Wednesday. I want to see this. And so it's looking forward. So it's all about the consistency. Very, very important, consistency. It's all about that. So if you guys really can look at all those people, I am going to teach you guys next week how important and a reels to create next week. Yes.
Too, the Simple Touches, I just gave it to you. She's another realtor creator, based in Texas.
Mhm.
And she does a lot of content as far as like sounds for realtors.
Okay.
I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but I just, again, found her on TikTok, follow her on Instagram. I use a lot of her sounds for my videos, as well as I sometimes won't ever use her voice. I will use it and then turn it into my own words and how I would say it. But she has a lot of great information as far as posts and realtor content.
Her name is Realtor Social Media Marketing.
Yeah, so see, that's Realtor Social. So she's actually is she an agent? She is an agent?
Mhm.
All right,
Out in Texas, and she just does a lot of this and she makes like signposts
okay.
for people, like, so she does a whole bunch of different stuff. for-
Yeah, because I was gonna say, it's probably marketing real estate
Mhm.
agents. So one thing that is so awesome. The real estate market runs the nation. When the real estate market's great, people are rolling money, they're making money on their homes, they're refinancing, they're bringing money back into the economy that's rolling. Everyone, whether they own a house, whether they're renting, whether they're any adult, most adults care about what the real estate market is doing. So whether it's your personal page or not, The most important content that you guys can do is information. Because whether they're gonna buy or not, they're gonna watch it. So if you guys can take, so Kennedy on there, she does her Weirdo Wednesday, and that's why I brought that in on this time. You guys pick a day and create a name and create content every day that week. So every Wednesday, every Tuesday, every Monday, do something every day and give them either content that is about the real estate or create something that you are going to do. Tara Paris, I don't know if any of you guys know her. She does Fun Fact Friday, and it's about Utah. Create something. You guys can do a real estate fun fact on Friday. And then you want to do a post that is something that is going on with the real estate market. Those are going to be shared, and those are going to click huge algorithms. Because even if it's someone, people will want to share, hey, what's going on? This is awesome information. I'm going to share it to my story. Go ahead.
So, that Meta business, and it's tied to your Facebook, supposed to be posting to.
I would always share.
You have to double books.
Double.
That's what you did.
No, I would, you want more out there. So if you share it from your Instagram over into Facebook.
It's Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, I actually would go opposite.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because if you share from Instagram to Facebook and you share a reels on there and they click on that, it actually clicks your views.
Yeah, I have everything linked.
Yeah.
That's a very smart thing. I like absolutely, my stories, I'll post.
So this is something that I'm not sure if you know, don't go from TikTok to Instagram. Because if there's a TikTok thing on there and
It will take it off. I've noticed that with a few of my, I just switched, I used to have a personal TikTok and then I switched my handles so that it could be more. It's funneling into everything, and I have noticed, which is actually surprising, I'm getting more views on my reels, and I posted with my TikTok.
Interesting. That's awesome.
And it's just been a recent thing that I kind of was like, I'm gonna test this out and see. I got about 150 more views on my reel versus.
Awesome.
Which to me is, I would rather have more views on my Instagram than my TikTok, because there's.
Yeah.
TikTok's just out there.
Yeah.
And I like that it's closed more, but.
And what is the biggest social media? Is it Instagram?
So it depends on your demographic. It's 100%, they're not. Yeah, older people, Facebook, younger people, TikTok. You guys, so when you do a post, this is, does anyone know what a carousel is? All right, so a carousel is about 3 pictures. When you do a post, unless it is just information, if you want to create something on Canva to post, then you can do that. But if you're posting a picture of a house or something, you want 3 pictures on there. You just want to be able to post 3 pictures. And the reason that is because then the person's scrolling. And it's an algorithm when Instagram knows that they're on your page longer than just rolling through. So Instagram just.
Pictures whenever you're.
Yes.
Pictures no matter.
Yes.
Doing a story or.
No, just but if you're using pictures.
Oh.
Yeah, on your post. If you're using a picture, because then they have to scroll through. You're there on your page scrolling instead of just scrolling down. So Instagram, when TikTok blew up, Instagram was like, oh, we need to create reels. Because Instagram was just mainly kind of pictures when they first launched. And then they wanted to compete with TikTok and Facebook. And so they were trying to come up with their own thing. Well, Instagram kind of went away from pictures. They wanted everything video. They wanted everything their people on there. This January, the president of Instagram came out and said that, hey, we want to go back to pictures. We went away from pictures. We want to go back from pictures. So they are clicking algorithms I mean, they're trying to get back more pictures and video. They want everything. So make sure that's important for that when you do that. So like if you're showing a property, make sure you take 2 pictures. All right, next, call to action. So is what you want with the call to action is anytime you create a post, you want to call to an action. You want to ask them to do something. You're calling them to do something. So call to action is very important because 1, that's going to get them to comment. That's going to get them, and your call to action could be anything. If you, let's just say you guys are showing properties, create a video of 2 master bathrooms. Put it on there, make a post with it, make a reels with it, and put call to action. What master bathroom do you prefer? Some people are going to be like, oh, I like this, I like the first one, I like the second one. That's your call to action. Your call to action could be like, hey, post a comment or share this. So a good call to action is if you guys are creating something that says information about the real estate, just be like, tell your people to share it. It's very simple. Most people aren't going to do it, but you do want a call to action because some people will read that call to action and be like, oh, I'm going to do this. Call to action is very, very important. We went over the education piece. Really, I wish every real estate person I followed, and I follow a ton of them, would post some kind of education. Everyone wants it. I know a lot about the real estate world. I had a mortgage company before I started doing this, and so I understand it. And it's still information that I love when I'm reading. And so, an agent could come up with something that you guys didn't, that you were like, oh my gosh, I hadn't heard that yet. And then you can create something for yourself by taking their thing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking someone else's stuff on Instagram and using. You can create it differently if it's a post, or you can just share it to your stories. So another thing with the content is when you guys, if your post isn't something about your education, you need to create this. You need to create a problem, and then you need to create a solution. Because people want to know, oh, you're right, I have that problem. And then there's the solution. So for instance,
Content, by the way, just on those kinds of things for educational stuff, if you ever need it, I've got so much content. It is great.
That's awesome.
And I'm not good at that part.
That's
So good at content. So good at content.
Yeah, so that stuff is very, very, very important with to create a problem and a solution. From anything about interest rates, say, hey, even though interest rates are at 6%, I can still get you qualified if it was at a 4%. You don't tell them how to do it. You want them to contact you, but you create the problem, you create the solution. You don't tell them how to do the solution. They need to contact you for the solution. Does everyone understand that? All right. The do's and don'ts. This is strictly my opinion. So how many of you guys have seen agents at a closing and say just closing and they take a picture of the closing? All right. How many of you guys have seen a picture of a house and said under contract? Okay. Everyone does it. And this is 100% strict. I've had people tell me differently. I kind of sometimes feel like that when some people are doing it, it's just all about their ego and they're all about, I did this, you other real estate agents, look at me. Now, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying get creative with it and do it different than everyone else is doing. Because it's okay. You do want to show people that, hey, I'm a real estate agent and I'm busy. I'm working. I have business. I know what I'm doing. I have experience. So you want to share that with people, but you need to do it differently than what everyone else is doing. You need to get creative and come up with something different. If you're gonna be at closing, pop a bottle of champagne and have it slow motion where everything's going
That's actually really.
something different. Give them something different that they're not seeing. Correct.
Get one of those like bottle guns.
Correct.
They sell one of those.
You can get anything. Get creative with your content. Um. All right, so this is what we're gonna do next week is I'm going to teach you how to hold your phone. I'm going to teach you how to create a Reels. I'm going to walk you guys through creating a Reels. From-
Do you use a tripod?
So I don't use a tripod. I shoot. I shoot.
That I like sit over there hiding extra.
Yeah, it's totally different. But when you're walking through a Reels, you want to walk through. So I will show you guys how to do that. I will show you how to hold your phone. I will show you how to create. I will show you how to move. I will show you guys all of that. I also offer that when I'm shooting a house. I get your Reels content and I text it to you. Because I don't hold my phone. I have a trap. I have better equipment, but I do use my phone a lot when it comes to stuff like that. And so that is something that next week is absolutely awesome. Just because you guys are gonna learn how to get something, because content is, everyone's like, how do I get content? I don't have content. I don't have a post. I don't have this. I don't have this. You guys can load your phone up in a week and have enough content for a month. And it is very, very easy and very, very simple.
I can have someone do it all for me.
So,
Will upload to Canva that if I will use those or make my own images. No.
I paid for a social media marketing for my real estate page. And I don't see that it's doing a whole lot for me. I mean, it's great that there's reels, there's posts, there's information, there's all sorts of stuff.
and I'm curious, how much are you paying a month?
$50.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys,
But it $199 and I kept saying, I'm gonna cancel it, I don't like this, and they kept bringing it down, so you know, so that's it.
to be completely honest, I'm $1,000 a month
Yeah.
to do nothing. And the reason is because I'm getting you content. I'm spending an hour a week getting you content, videoing you, whether it's with my phone or with my camera. And then I'm working with you. Hey, what are we gonna do with this post? What are we gonna do with this post? So I will say this, don't stop doing that for $50 a month. It's worth $50 a month just to have the consistency.
Yeah, because I see your posts.
I see them done for.
And so don't stop doing that. But if you want to get personal, I just started offering this. I can only take 10 clients. I've got 3. If you want to get personal with it, then you need to, I'm an hour of footage, whether that's me following you through a home or whether that's you sending me, hey, I have this listing. I'm a real estate photographer, so that's what I do. I have I have access to everything. I can go get you whatever content you want. I'm in enough homes where you can get homes just to post as a Reels, because you can post something that's not your listing.
Yeah.
And you can post something that says, hey, check this house out. And so the content is very, very, very important. Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, if anybody thinks $1,000 a month is a lot, it's not, because I did a bunch of checking and it's like for one reel, there are these young, they're charging $100 to $150 per reel.
I charge $100 a reel also, not on top of that. That actually covers all that, but
What does that cover, the $1,000 a month?
so on the $1,000 a month is I create a few posts for you. I'm not running your social media page. For people to take your social media page over completely, they're $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And so is what I'm doing is I'm getting you content. I'm sharing, I will put some of the stuff together, but it's also communicating, hey, there's this. So let's just say I come up with, I'm scrolling through my reels and I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be an amazing Reels for you. I will send that to you. I'll be like, we need to collaborate and create this. How do we want to create this in your own way? Or this is what I think. So it's more of a collaboration together. I'm not taking your social media page over for that, but I am getting you amazing content. Because I am
$50 a month to have somebody post all the content and given her.
Yeah, but the thing is there, whoever's doing that is posting the same content to everyone. Yeah. Yeah, and so, yeah, and so it is one of those things. It's definitely something that you guys can definitely check out. And so another thing, when I shoot a house for you guys, I can get you the content for your reels, it's $50, or I can put it together and it's $100. And have I shot for any of you guys in here? So next house, if you guys try me, I will get you, I won't put it together, but I will get you guys your reels content for free on your first house. And so,
Question.
yes.
Content, because you know that while you want to market a home to everyone, you know that some homes are going to appeal to a certain segment than others. How do we sort of bump up to the actual market that we're seeking? You know, if I have a 1-level twin home in a 55+ community, I'm just not marketing that to young professionals with 2 dogs.
Yeah, so is what you're looking at is that's kind of impossible to do. You can hashtag all of that and you can put that in the comments. You can hashtag, because we didn't go over hashtags. Hashtags it's important, but it's not near as important. So when I first started this, they were like 25 hashtags. Do 25 hashtags.
Sure, I was at 16.
It's actually, it is 5 to 7. Good job. Yes. Yeah, so 5 to 7. So you wanna hit your hashtags, but you can still put in what you're putting in there, it can still go out. But the one thing that's really important here is you're very lucky if you're marketing your house on Instagram and someone's coming up with it. Is what you're doing is you're branding yourself to show this is what I do for my listings.
Branding.
Correct. And so that's really what the advantage of this is. And so take advantage of all of that, because you also could say, like, a child or a friend or something, oh my gosh, I just saw this house. Here's the agent. You should, or someone might not be moving and might think, oh, I like that house, I'm going to check it out. But the number one priority here is your branding. That's exactly it. And so correct.
The content is to brand yourself.
Yes.
I think it's to get that they can come back to you.
Correct. Thank you, guys. I would hope that you guys really, yes, next week's going to be awesome. I will bring content. But if you guys wanted to get your own content and bring it, I will teach you how to create a reel. So I'm going to just show you guys real quick. If you guys, when you guys understand that this is Facebook, this is YouTube, this is TikTok and Instagram. Do you guys all understand that?
I know that.
Okay, when you post, it's still better to post this on Instagram over this, or with nothing. Post this if that's your only option. But this is an algorithm. Your views will be a lot less from here to here. And so it's what.
Instagram and TikTok is.
Yeah.
Is Facebook and.
Yes, correct. But Facebook actually, but you can roll over into, Facebook does this way, right, you guys? So this is what you're gonna want to do, is if you guys are walking through a house this week and you're coming back, bring your own content. I will give you content, but bring your own content. It'll be awesome.
So what do you want us to do? Just take like
I'm gonna show you right now. Yes, I'm gonna show you right now. All right, so to walk. You guys, and I'm gonna show you this all next week also. You want to hold your phone. You want to hold your palm right here. You want to jam the side, your phone in to the side of your hand. So you want both hands. Yes, and you want to squeeze that as tight as you can. And you want this level with your belly. Okay, and then you're videoing and you want very, very wide. You want wide. No, this.
Yeah.
Yes, this. And so is what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hand, you're gonna cup it. And then you're going to pull that right here. Yeah, so it's like this. Correct.
Does it give you the same thing, or is it?
So, and then when you walk, yes, it's kind of like a gimbal.
Okay, because I have a gimbal.
Okay, then use your gimbal. Use your gimbal.
Likes to go on your phone, so.
You have those when you're.
I've got a big one.
Yeah, do not use that light when you are only on yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Do not use that light when you're walking through. All right, so then when you guys are walking through a house, you want to bend your knees and you want to walk very, very slow. And then what people do wrong is they'll just hold their phone and they'll go like this.
Yeah.
One, when you do pan, this is how slow you need to do when you pan. When you pan, it will get people dizzy when they do that. So what I do is I will walk in. If I'm going to pan, if I'm gonna pan this room, let's just say I'm walking in this room right here. If I'm going to pan, I'm gonna do this. And then when I start panning, I'm going to back up this way. Because that opens up the room.
That's amazing.
So
Can
you are gonna learn all of this next week. So do me a favor, tell everyone that wasn't here what they're gonna learn next week. The stuff I'm gonna give them next week is absolutely crazy huge. Please, I am also here. The reason I do this class is because I want your business. I am giving you guys this information to make you better. My video for the MLS is absolutely awesome. My pictures are absolutely awesome. I am less than most people. I don't picture count. And so I'm $120.
All right.
I'm $120. I don't picture count. If the house is over 5,000 square feet, I'll charge you $25. My video for the MLS for everything. It starts at $325 and that's per square footage. Let me tell you what that includes though. That includes your pictures. That includes your drone pictures. That includes drone video and the video of inside. So this is what I feel like I do better than everyone out there. Is I understand how to market the house. I am not, the Instagram video for a house is completely different than marketing the house on the MLS. If you have someone out of state, they are coming in and they're gonna buy. They are coming in, they usually have 1 to 2 days. They have a list of homes that they are going to want to see. You guys need to make sure you capture the home so they can see it. And you're not seeing any of that extra thing. Social media and for your home marketing for the MLS, for your advertising is a complete different animal when it comes to video. Most people don't understand that. And so that's why if you get a video, I actually have another price, another $75 add-on that is a complete full video for social media also.
So like I could just have you come and do a video of like, say, my office and us doing some kind of fun skit. You would come and do that video. If I could just if I hired you just for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can do that.
I like.
So yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? Yeah. You guys please come tell everyone next week is awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It's really going to throw you guys up there to how to get moving. All right, guys, thank you so much.